Welcome. Welcome. I'm not gonna lie, I could see you dancing and I about almost fell out of my chair. So
great,
yes,
man.
guys, we finally, it's a work in progress, but we got rid of the countdown. How do you guys feel it?
We're going professional.
I like
That's
it.
what's up.
I like it. I like it, man. I like it. I like the energy that it brings. You know what I'm saying? I'm freaking pumped.
We paid $3.99 for that, so super expensive.
Free 99 is the way to go.
When your podcast is on a budget, it definitely works out for everybody in the party. So how are you doing, Jess? How are you doing, Sal?
I'm doing all right.
Doing good, yeah.
You know, considering who I support. So, anyways.
Okay, gotcha. Sal, how are the fires doing over there, man?
I can see clearly now the sky. It's gonna be bright. All right, I'll stop right there.
I swear to God, I thought that's where that was going. I swear. Waiting.
All
right, so we're on
I was
a
gonna
roll
break
right
out
now.
into karaoke, but I stopped myself.
So this today is Wednesday, September 16th, and we are going to be speaking about match day 2, which is coming up this weekend. Do we have games that start on Friday? I didn't peep. I think they're Saturday through Monday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's straight into the weekend.
So we're going to go over some of the games. We'll give our scores. Do we want to give our scores for all of the games or just the games we talk about? How we want to do this?
We should do score predictions for all the games, and then we'll just talk about the ones that are interesting.
Okay, so let's go through score predictions right now, and we'll start off with Everton, which Sal is rocking the beautiful kit from last season, right?
2 seasons ago.
2 seasons ago. Okay. Well, So they had Umbro for the last 2 seasons? Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, so Everton is playing West Brom Albion. Everton coming off a 1-0 win against Mourinho's Tottenham, and West Brom coming off a loss to, I have it right here somewhere.
Pull out your notes.
Leicester City, a 3-0 drubbing. So with that being said, who do you guys have winning and who do you guys have losing, or is it a stalemate?
3-0 Toffees.
Oof. Okay. What do you got, Jay?
I was gonna probably say that too. I'm gonna go 2-0 and a Hamas debut goal, not debut goal, but his first goal for the club. He's gonna make it happen. He looked really good last weekend. So
he sure did. Well, from what was being said, because thanks to Peacock, I couldn't watch the game. And my score prediction is just like yours, Jay, 2-0. I did want to say 3-0, being that West Brom just let up 3 goals against Leicester, but they 2 of them were penalties, so I doubt they're gonna give 2 penalties again. That would be absurd. So 2-0 Everton for me.
Now, to be fair, these are the games that Everton would lose last season. You know what I'm saying? The ones that you think they would win. So let's see if there's any development with Ancelotti, if he's got them over that step there.
Yeah, nice. and you would imagine with the midfield now that they have, they shouldn't be losing these games.
Exactly.
So we move on to Leicester. Wow. Leeds United versus Fulham. I saw an L and I just straight off read Leicester. I was like, Leicester. Didn't really think too much of it. I have the game going 3-1 in Leeds' favor. What do you guys got?
Oof. Man, I'm going to go 2-1. 2-1 in Leeds. I don't think they can repeat the same thing they did against freaking Liverpool.
Did you freeze, Jay?
I think he froze. He froze.
Okay, he froze.
Middle of the show, Justin is frozen.
That was perfect. I thought he was super pissed. I was like, man, this guy is angry. He did not like our scores. I thought he was just like, "Yo, Leeds winning? Are you guys serious right now?"
Oh man.
Well, it still seems like he's having trouble. So we're gonna continue.
Trouble, yeah.
We'll get back to it. Now it's funny though because we're going into the game that he probably wants to talk about. It's Man United versus Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace coming off a 1-0 win versus he's gone. Versus Southampton. Man United is about to play their first game of the season.
Yep.
What do you got? What do you got coming in here, Sal, for that game?
I'll give United 3-1. Palace is like a team that can actually score, so I'll give them 1. But I think you get a brace from Rashford.
Okay, I can see that. I went just 1 goal below yours. I went with a 2-1. I went with 2, being it's Man U's first game. So we don't really know what to expect. Yes, they finished on a hot streak last season, but it's been a while since they played a competitive game. They've had their preseason friendlies, I guess you could say, that we can't really watch. And I believe they lost to Aston Villa.
Yeah, they lost to Villa.
Yeah. So, but then again, it's a friendly, so we don't really know what they put out there, how they went about it. So I'm going to go 2-1 on that one. And like you said, Crystal Palace can score. So
yeah,
is it going to work? Okay.
Is it going to work? Yet. Oh, not yet.
So that's why I do see them at least scoring 1. They did score against Southampton. And come on, Southampton has Danny Ings. So you figured something would happen there.
Yeah.
So now we move on to your team. We have Arsenal against West Ham United. What do you see your Gunners doing this weekend?
I see Arsenal 2-1. I don't see West Ham not scoring. They as well have scoring potential in the team. So I'll give West Ham 1, and I'll give Aubameyang a brace, since he seems to be on the roll now. He signed the contracts.
Okay. Yeah, he did. He signed a 2-year extension?
3-year extension, 275.
But isn't it through 2023? So it'd be hey, welcome back, Jay. So you would consider
Yo, the power just went out. I'm sorry to cut you out. The power just freaking went out. Sorry.
It was funny because like your face looked super angry, and me and Sal weren't sure if you're pissed off of our score predictions that we had Leeds winning, and you being a Man U fan. So we're like, man, I was like, he's not gonna say anything at all, and then it took us maybe like the next couple seconds to figure out that you're just not even there.
Right? Yeah, that was nuts. But I guess that the soccer gods felt how much I didn't give a shit about that game, and they just like zapped me out of there. So I had to come back and be, I had to be indifferent. So if you guys already passed that, my Leeds and Fulham score is 0-0. Exciting.
Super boring.
Watch it be 4-4.
Yeah.
So he said 0-0 for the Liverpool game, and look at how that turned out.
Trust your boy.
So then we already went through the Man United Crystal Palace game. So what is your score prediction on that one?
What? You went over that? Just glossed over that one? Oh yeah, 3-0. 3-0. I expect the lads to come out freaking roaring. I told you, we're winning the league this year. I'm pissed, but we'll talk about that later. But 3-0. 3-0. Bruno all season, right. Pogba all season, Tony all season.
All right, just so you have a recap, South said 3-1. I said 2-1.
Okay, fair. Astute observations on your part.
So we're on in the W column for Man U there.
Right.
And then Sal just gave his score for Arsenal West Ham, and he said 3-1. What do you got?
Arsenal West Ham.
Wait, no, he said 2-1.
No, 2-1.
Right?
2-1.
2-1.
2-1.
I'll go 3-0 Arsenal.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna go 3-1 Arsenal. Yes, I like to back my boy Moyes when I can, but this is not that game. So on to the next. We have Southampton and Tottenham. Just so you guys know, this is, I guess, my boring game. I'm gonna call it. Well, it's not boring because I have 4 goals in total, so I'm gonna say 2-2. But I don't know. it seems like a boring game.
Well, I'm going classic Mourinho 1-0 Tottenham.
I'm going 1-0 Southampton. Danny Ings. Let's go.
Oh.
Okay. So Danny Ings throwing his hat into the golden boot race. Then we have Newcastle United versus Brighton Hove and Albion. I'm going to go with a 2-0 again for Newcastle United.
I like 2-1. 2-1. I'll give Brighton a goal. 2-1 Newcastle, though. I love me some Newcastle.
2-1 Newcastle. Callum Wilson brace.
Hey.
That was a good pickup, by the way. We never really talked about that, but that was a good pickup. And then we have the game that's probably, I would say, the biggest of the weekend. We have Chelsea versus Liverpool. Or Liverpool versus Chelsea. I don't know who's home, but whatever.
Going 2-2. 2-2.
Boo.
Are you kidding me, bro? Against the almighty Chelsea? No way, bro.
2-2.
3-2 and 3-2 Chelsea.
I'm gonna have to agree with you, Jay. 3-2 Chelsea. Liverpool looks a little bit weak. Chelsea looks like they know how to score. Can they put it together again this weekend? We'll find out. Next game we have Jamie Vardy's Leicester City versus Burnley. I have a 2-1 for Leicester City. They'll continue in winning ways.
2-0 Leicester.
Oh, there we go. He froze for a second there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was like, yo, what?
Oh, man.
What do you got there in Leicester Burnley? You're making me feel like you're frozen.
Oh, me? Oh, you didn't. Oh, because you didn't hear me. You didn't hear me. I froze when I said my shit. My bad. My bad. I said 2-0. 2-0.
Okay, so 2-0 Leicester.
2-0 Leicester. Yeah.
Okay. And then so we move on. We have Sheffield United and Aston Villa. I have a 2-0 win for Aston Villa in that game. I mean, Sheffield United. Apologies.
I actually think this is going to be an exciting game for some reason. I'm going 3-3.
Damn.
That's my wild card of the weekend right there.
Balls to the walls on that one.
Yeah, also we should probably add that. Yeah. Wild card of the weekend. We should probably do that. Sounds cool. Okay. Sounds kind of cool.
Who are you going with, Sal?
2-1 Sheffield United.
Okay, 2-1 Sheffield United. Alrighty. And then we move on to the last game of the weekend, which I believe will be on Monday. We have Wolverhampton versus Manchester City.
This is a hot one, right?
It's a decent game, yeah. I'd say it's the second below Chelsea and Liverpool.
It's probably not gonna be this way, right?
Okay.
But I'm hoping for like a thriller though. You know what I'm saying? Like a thriller. And this is probably the only time that I'm gonna be in Man City's favor here. I'm gonna go 4-3 City in a freaking crazy one with a crazy ass VAR call that freaking pisses off everyone, and then boom, 4-3. But a fire one though.
It's realistic.
Yeah.
What you got, Sal?
I'm giving 4-3, but I'm gonna give it to Wolves. I think Raul Jimenez keeps up,
hey.
and he's gonna cause trouble. Watch, Nathan Aki is gonna give up a penalty or two. I can see it.
Well, you guys really have stepped it up here, because goodness gracious, I was just going with a nice 3-1 for Man City. It just seems like Pep Guardiola is gonna bring Guardiola ball,
Bro, listen.
Start off the season.
Pep is not ready. Pep is not ready for Portugal's B team. All right, they're not ready.
That's true. That is very true.
Wolverhampton did give him the business last season, so you never know.
I'm telling you, bro, this is gonna be a good game. I'm telling you.
But then again, it was last season, so we'll see. But I don't know. I just, it's Pep.
Matchups, man. Matchups.
Yeah.
I guess. I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at Wolverhampton in a different light than I should. I don't know. Maybe it's my fault, but it's my prediction. I don't know. I'm just gonna roll with it.
It's your prediction, man. It's good. It's all good.
All right, so we'll go through. All right, so what do you see? We'll kind of roll back a little bit. Jay, what do you see for that? What do you want to see out of that Man U Crystal Palace game? It's the first game of the season. You guys have done a little bit of preseason. What do you expect, or what do you want to see?
I just want to see. I want to see intent. You know what I'm saying? I want to see these guys hit the ground running. There's no reason we don't need to play any defense. No defensive. Are we at home? Are we home? I think we're home. Yeah. There's probably no fans. Doesn't matter. I want to see them go all out. Give me freaking Van de Beek, Pogba, Bruno, Tony, Rashi, Greenwood out of the gate. I don't care. Give me the best attacking lineup we have and go get this. I'm talking about I expect nothing more than a progression from where we finished, which was strong. You know, we did lose in those semifinals, but as far as I think we lost one game post-lockdown. So, I mean, in the league, not like the semifinals, but I just expect to come out, hit the ground running, man. I don't have any time for any setbacks. I want to see attacking football, fluid football. I want to see progression on Ollie's vision. I guess I could have just said that from the beginning instead of rambling. I'm sorry.
It's all good. Do you see Van de Beek getting any minutes, or do we not expect Van de Beek this weekend at all?
Oh no, he's gonna get minutes. I don't see why not. I don't think that he should start. I don't think that he should start. I really don't. It's really playing out to where Fred might get a shit end of the stick at some point. I don't like that because I feel like his second season kind of proved that, you know, he deserves a spot in the club, whether it's a squad player or starting role. He's proved that. So I hope that he still gets an opportunity to prove himself. But I do want to see Van de Beek, and then hopefully it's not a late substitution. We all know Ollie's like notorious for bringing on late subs. Hopefully we get a Van de Beek. Hopefully the game's comfortable where we can make Van de Beek come in a little bit earlier. But I do expect to see him. And then he probably work his way into the starting lineup. Bruno arrest, Pogba arrest, Matic arrest. He could come in. So
I got you. All right, so then we move on. Arsenal. What do you see Arteta bringing to the plate this weekend, Sal? Against
I think same lineup. I don't see why he should mess around with the lineup, considering it's a good lineup. You're going up against West Ham, and no disrespect to David Moyes and his style, but West Ham, there's nothing to be afraid about. Aubameyang is coming in, getting paid $275 already, happy, smiling, want to be a club legend. So if he wants to come out, I'm predicting, he's in form. He's ready to go. He wants to score goals. Just go out, attack. It's not like West Ham's going to come out and really ram down your throat like if it was a Liverpool or a City or, United or a Chelsea. So keep it going.
Yeah, West Ham can pull out a couple decent plays here and there, but their finishing is not all there all the time. And they don't have the team that can stack up well against Arsenal. So, yeah, definitely. We all saw a win for Arsenal, so let's see how that plays out. And then we have the big game of the weekend, Chelsea-Liverpool. Like I said earlier, Liverpool looked weak. Chelsea looked pretty good against Brighton, but then again, Brighton is not a Liverpool. So it should be a tight game, and I'm just interested in seeing if I'm interested in seeing if Peacock doesn't get in the way. What Lampard, does, in the progression of the continuity of the whole squad, and hopefully they get the win. I got Chelsea, finishing pretty high this year, so that's kind of the reason why I picked Chelsea. So there's that. What do you guys look to see out of this game? Like, Justin, I believe you said you had a 3-2.
Yes.
Sal had a 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys have goals. What do you guys expect to see?
Oh man, let me go first, man. The almighty Chelsea juggernauts of the Premier League. Oh my God, I'm expecting crazy fireworks, man. Timo doing things, Kai Havertz blasting balls into the empty stands. You know what I'm saying? And somehow that's gonna lead into goals because Lampard is the freaking best coach since ever. You know what I mean? So that's what I expect. I think Liverpool is falling off, and the almighty Chelsea is going to come in there, and they're going to freaking, they're going to want to establish their dominance, bro. Telling you, Kai Havertz.
The second coming of Mourinho to Chelsea, or the third coming, or whatever you want to call it.
No, are you kidding me? Lampard is Guardiola, Mourinho, and Alex Ferguson fused into one, bro. Are you kidding me? Almighty Chelsea. You heard it here. 3-2.
All right, so that's what we got.
Oh, I didn't even talk about Captain America. Is he injured? What happened?
He's injured.
Okay.
He's injured, yeah.
All right, well, and they got Captain America. I mean, come on. What are these guys? These guys are almighty and the Avengers. I'm telling you, bro, Chelsea.
Something that we totally fell off on last season was keeping up with Pulisic. So just a quick update. Besides the injury, the boy Captain America has accepted the number 10 at Chelsea, so that's pretty sweet. And it's just proving ever more that in 2026 we're winning the World Cup. Okay.
Hey man, I can get with it. So let's hopefully Frank Lampard, the best coach ever freaking created, will start giving Pulisic once he gets healthy, the minutes that he needs. Captain America.
Amen to that.
Oh,
and so we move on to. All right. Well, should we really talk about Man City and Wolves because we kind of explained what we.
Yeah.
So you already know what we think about that game, and that is that. So we move on to some transfer news. It's just a couple that really catch the eye, but I think one that actually finalized the last couple of days was Emi Martinez actually making the move to Aston Villa. How do you feel about that, Sal? Because I know he was one of your goalies.
I mean, he wanted that number one. Yeah. No, they're going to France. Going to France to get a backup. I forget the kid's name. He's 21 years old. It's fine. I mean, but Martinez deserves more and good business for Arsenal. I mean, last time we sold him for $2 million, $3 million, and we ended up selling him for 20, which. I mean, it's business. I mean, it's the way it is. We use that money. We go to Lyon. We buy Alwar, or we go to Atleti and we take Partey, and hey, all of a sudden the party starts rolling for us as well. I mean, I can only hope that we fielder and the effects of what Bruno did to United happen over here. That's all I can hope for.
That would be very interesting. How do you see? I mean, Martinez. How do you see him doing over at Aston Villa?
I see him doing well. I mean, he has good form. I personally said that he would help keep Villa up. So I think that's what Villa needed. A good goalkeeper. Yeah, their defense is shit. But I mean, I know. Of course I know.
Sal knows.
So let's keep it rolling. Villa's going to stay up, people. I already know.
So then we have another bit of news. Mourinho and Levy are making business happen, capitalizing on Manchester United passing up on a possible transfer for Sergio Reguilón from Real Madrid. It is said that the deal is 30 million euros, from what I believe I read, with a buyback clause going to cost Madrid between 35 to 45 million euros. If they so want to take Reguilón back. And that was the big no-no for Manchester United. Was it smart? Some have, everybody has their own opinion for that. And I think that Mourinho has found a good defender that will solidify maybe what, he likes to bring to the pitch philosophy-wise, because we all know he was the one that invented parking the bus. And he gets a great young defender, left back. So, and my question is, do you agree with Manchester United passing it up, Jay?
Absolutely. I'm very critical of our board and how we're run, and you'll see that near the end of the show. But that I'm fully behind that. You know what I'm saying? We're Manchester United. You know what I mean? We're not freaking Tottenham, clearly. We're not going to pay that money and then Reguilón develops to a star and then, hey, bye-bye. That's not what we do. You know what I mean? We have prestige as well. I understand what Madrid is going to try to do. They're gonna want that guy to develop and come back, you know what I'm saying, and help them right away, and that's fine. And fucking little feeder clubs like Tottenham, they'll do that. They'll jump on that. You know what I mean? But we're not going to develop a star just so he can clear it. We wanted him. He wanted to come, but we wanted his full rights. We wanted him to be our player. Madrid wasn't rocking with that, and we move on. That's, it's business. I don't have no problem with Madrid. Manchester United and Madrid have worked well in the past as far as transfers go. I'm not concerned about that. But I'm just glad that we stood our ground and said, hey, if there's going to be a buyback clause, then we'll pass. So from that standpoint, I'm definitely proud that they did that. He's going to be a good player, but we move. So
reading between those lines, it wasn't just Real Madrid that wanted the buyback clause. One of the reasons for the buyback clause was that Reguilón still sees himself somehow playing at Madrid. So I believe not only was it Real Madrid's wish, it was Reguilón's wish. I don't think he was like, oh, put a buyback clause. But since he has those aspirations, that's probably what triggered Real Madrid to be like, yeah, let's make a buyback clause because, so-and-so and whatnot. And yeah, okay, you're right. Manchester United is the biggest club in the EPL. So they have every right to reject that. And it's smart. I agree with it. I wouldn't want, Manchester United sending us a player and then they're like, oh, he had a great season. Send him right back.
Yeah.
The only positive I do see out of it is like, okay, yeah, we lost him, but we're getting more money than what we paid for the player. But then again, not everybody sees that. Because you can use that money to buy another player, but he's not going to be Reguilón or whoever else is. You can put whatever name in that blank. So understood. And Tottenham is struggling. They don't have a good squad. Mourinho is trying to build something. He's trying to bring Tottenham to relevance. So it ultimately makes sense that they accepted that, and they're just like, and Madrid has made business with Tottenham as well. We all know all the business that they've made with Tottenham. And that brings me to my next transfer rumor, which is Gareth Bale. Does he return to Tottenham? Do you guys think it's a great move for Tottenham to accept Gareth Bale back?
Like I just said, a shit club like Tottenham would be the one that would accept a fucking buyback clause, and Gareth Bale would be perfect for them. You know what I mean? It's a win-win. Madrid gets this guy out of there. He gets out of there. Tottenham gets their hero back, although he's a little bit advanced. You know what I'm saying? I think it works out if they can get it done. I don't know if it's going to be permanent, a loan. I'm not sure what they're looking at. I know I saw a tweet from Young Leg earlier that said he can't wait to see him in the Premier League so people can see what level he's at now. So that's also interesting to see what kind of Bale they're going to get. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think he'll be motivated to shit on Madrid fans because he's clearly doesn't like it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think it works out. But like I care, man. I mean, like I said, I don't. It's Tottenham. I don't give a
So in the last episode, when you have me and Sal here recapping the weekend, we did bring up the Gareth Bale situation after we spoke about Jadon Sancho and whatnot. So Sal said that I believe you said you saw Gareth Bale returning to the Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting there. You're about to be right. What is your take on it now since more news has developed since we last spoke on that subject?
Oh, he's going and he's winning them a trophy. No, he's not winning them. Let's just be honest. But he'll win them the Carabao Cup. He'll win them the Carabao Cup probably. I mean, do we count that? Do we like?
Yeah, we count that. I mean, it's not the community shield. It's a cup. It's a trophy, bro.
Well, I mean,
I count it.
Community. He'll win them the Carabao Cup. I'll give him that. I'll give Tottenham, a tiny little trophy to put in their cabinet. So.
All right. So now in total, let's say Gareth Bale does go back. Now there's also a possibility of Eriksen going back. So let's say that Tottenham acquires. Well, I believe the regular loan deal is pretty much set in stone. So let's say that. Yeah. So let's say that they have regular loan and now they add Eriksen and Gareth Bale. What do you see Mourinho being able to do or accomplish with these new added, I guess, talents? Does he contend against the big top, I guess, the bigger top 5 clubs or top 6 clubs?
Eriksen's going back to Tottenham?
There's a possibility.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear anything about that. If he does, that'd be interesting. You asked a question about what can he? Oh, Mourinho's finished, bro. He's not gonna do anything. I'm sorry. I've defended Mourinho all the time. He's done. So we're just gonna watch. I'm just gonna be tuning into Tottenham for the dramatic reasons, the all or nothing documentary, doc series, whatever that is. I think that's the best thing about Spurs this season. Could be wrong. They could turn up. Somebody could clip this up and troll me for the rest of my life. But like I said in the beginning, lads, it's Tottenham. Nobody cares.
So
would you agree with him there?
So yeah, I agree with. I mean,
oh, I know. The guy's an Arsenal guy.
I mean,
he's loving this.
Ever since I just want to see another one of those transfers again, where we get a Tottenham player into Arsenal, and all of a sudden we win something big. That's all I want again. That's all I really want. I want another Sol Campbell incident. That's all I want. But according to Fabrizio Romano, Gareth Bale's salary will be 17 million a season, and Mourinho is approving the deal, and that means that Tottenham will pay out the remainder of his deal.
So what I was reading is Madrid would help out paying those wages. So is that off the table now?
I guess so. I mean, Fabrizio Romano is tweeting that Tottenham will take up the salary. So,
that's a definite win.
Listen, can we just talk about freaking Perez's mob mentality bro? I don't want to. Just wait. I don't want to. I'm going to talk about him later.
Do you want him at your club?
No. Yeah, hold on. Listen. I want to talk about him when I go on the rant that I'm going to go on later. Okay. I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that energy, bro. But that guy's a freaking mob. Whatever. Just move on, please. I can't.
It's great. So Timo Werner Werner has helped today Chelsea win 3-0 in the Carabao Cup, something we just spoke about. And he was asked after the game why. I don't really believe he was just basically explaining how he ended up choosing Chelsea over Liverpool. It's not a direct snub. It's just the fact that Liverpool hesitated to make a deal due to COVID concerns or whatnot, or what basically the atmosphere throughout all the leagues and the transfer window. And Chelsea then ahead pounces on it. It kind of seems to me like Timo Werner just went to whoever showed the money. Do you think he would have been a better fit for Liverpool, or he's right where he belongs? Because I believe I saw a tweet earlier by Carragher saying that he wouldn't even fit into the starting 11 at Liverpool, which I believe he's batshit crazy for that one. So look who's saying it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He says he has a lot of dumbass hot takes. Yeah. So my question is basically, do you think he would have been better at Liverpool, or is he good where he's at? Like I said.
I think he's good where he's at.
He would have been better at Liverpool.
Why do you think so, Sal?
I think it just he fits the system. I don't really see that. I don't know. Something about Chelsea being like super overpowered. It reminds me of the Lakers in 2004 with like Karl Malone,
almighty,
Shaq,
almighty Chelsea, bro. Overpowered, OP, Sal knows.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know Timo's gonna score, but come on, with a guy like Kai Havertz, that bum's not gonna be like giving him assists all the time. That bum's gonna be assisting the stands. That's what he's gonna be doing. I mean, once he goes back to Germany, then he'll be assisting correctly. But you know, right now he's like looking at like Premier League, defenders like, oh my god, look at these guys. They're about to like chew me out alive. I'm sorry.
Bro, $100 million Kai Havertz? You kidding me? The Don?
Yeah.
Chelsea, big Chelsea, Blue Londoners.
It's another Alvaro Morata. It's another Fernando Torres. That's what it is.
But it's hard to hate on Fernando Torres though, because before Chelsea he was the Premier League god of the sort. So
he was
that man destroyed the Premier League. Well, at least scoring. He didn't win any trophies.
No, so I was about to say. Let's be clear about that.
but yeah, he knew how to find the net. He was just Fernando Torres was on something in that time. We move on to someone's favorite segment here. What she said.
Are you ever gonna say it right though? I mean,
I just like saying what she said. It's my thing.
Right. No,
I know the real thing is what's being said. So
yeah,
we'll get into it there. And I hand you the powers that be, Justin. Take it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is your favorite segment. What's being said? You already know what it is. I scoured the Twitterverse and I find out what people are saying about the sport and what's going on in the sport. And for the first time, what's being said today is going to be a super bias. What's being said. We might lose all control here, guys. I'm actually warning you. We might be losing all control here. So what's being said actually comes from a club legend in Rio Ferdinand. Hey, Sal, what do you know about Rio Ferdinand?
I mean, there's center backs in the whole damn Premier League. That's what I damn know.
Benzie, what do you know about Rio Ferdinand, Benzie?
Manchester United legend.
Mm-hmm. Probably one of the best center backs all time, right? Top 5.
Well, if you put it in FIFA, like EA Sports term, he has a Legends card, so that says a lot too.
Anyway, so this comes from Rio Ferdinand, and he said it's on Jadon Sancho. He says the kid has mad talent. I need him at Manchester United. Please, I'm begging. I'm almost begging. Hey, then he continues. Fingers crossed, man. I need it this summer, not next summer. That goes on to be what my fucking problem is, man. All right. We wanted Jadon. First of all, for a legend to be on Twitter begging the club to make the signing is ridiculous. So before I even go on a rant, thank you, Bannerman. Before I even go on a rant, I just want to ask you, what do you think about a club legend having to come out and tweet how badly he needs this transfer to go through? How's that feel? I mean, any one of you guys can take that away from me because I need y'all to guide me through this because I'm about to lose my shit.
I mean, he's got a point. I mean, he knows what the team needs. He knows. It's like a Chinese school movie right now. That's what's going on, Mario. Don't come after me, woke folks. I mean, I don't care about you. All right, so I'll continue on. Right. So, I mean, he has to. I mean, when your legends speak, you have to do it. I mean, it's like Righty coming out and saying, "Get the deal done for Aubameyang." That's what it is. I mean. The legends know what's best for the club. And if the owners don't want it to, then as Matter says, out.
Benzie?
I think it's goes to show that your club is not making the right moves. and that legends or ex-players have to, plead their cases it's pretty sad because, you as a fan and many other Manchester United fans are constantly asking for anything. It could be a 10, million pound signing, whatever it may be, but that's not even being done. There's no movement. It's just a standstill. So it's just embarrassing. And then it's like, if you got like, let's say David Beckham, Giggsy, Scholes, and they're all on Twitter and they're like, yo, come on. It just goes to show that passion for your club is, not being, I guess, directly cared for. Is just, what are you showing your fans at that point? That you don't want to progress, you don't want to compete, because you might have finished third and you might do really well this season, but your fans want to see new players. It brings more excitement. It's just everything that just a little incy-wincy transfer does for the fans. It just rejuvenates everything. It can rejuvenate the locker room. And I don't know, because other players do this in other sports. They'll be like, come on. And then that organization or team starts actually kind of listening. They're like, damn, maybe we are doing something messed up. But it just seems like your club just sees them and is just like looking at their Twitter and like, again, here we go. And they start muting people or blocking them, it's pretty sad. So hopefully something's done. And to back up Ferdinand, he is definitely right. Something has to be done now and not next season, because there's other clubs that do that and then they pay the price and they end up losing out on a player. And maybe that player gives up on you for taking too long. So you just got to make that move.
Listen, man. Do you think Florentino would tolerate this nonsense, bro? Do you think that, like, I just Solskjaer, we wanted Jadon Sancho for over a year now. He's wanted to come. We've wanted him. Everybody knows it. Club knows it. The price tag's been out there for however long, right? What in God's green earth do you think that they still have to talk about? Honestly, I don't understand it, bro. What has to be talked about still? What kind of negotiate? It's been 12 months. Player terms are agreed. Everything's ready. Pay the money. There's no excuse. Chelsea's going. Listen, do you realize that Aston Villa and Leeds United have spent more in this transfer window than Manchester United? Do you know that?
That's crazy.
$30 to $40 million more than what we spent in this transfer window. Explain that to me. How do you know what I mean? How do you justify that?
I don't even know where to begin.
Let me tell you let me tell you something else, bro. I want you to understand why Sir Alex Ferguson is revered as a god in Manchester United, as well as he should be through the soccer world. The Glazers took over in 2005, right? Fergie retired in 2013. The Premier League started in 1992, 93? 92 right now? Okay. Manchester United won 13 Premier League titles when it started in 92 to when Fergie retired, right? 13. That's 50%. 50% of the winning was Manchester United. So that means from 2005 to 2013, when Manchester United didn't spend any money at all, right? We were just mixing and matching. We were still relying on gigs. We got Scholes out of retirement. You know what I'm saying? This guy did all that in spite of him, in spite of those owners. So when you see how terribly run we are now, you have to go back to what Fergie was able to do and just elevate his legend even further. Because, my God, bro, we're Manchester United. Like, I don't like to brag and boast, like, unless I'm trolling or having a good time. I like that. But, bro, we are just as much as a juggernaut as Real Madrid, as Barcelona. We're on that level. You can do any type of research. You can do any type of fact checking that you want. This guy's making faces, but I'm talking about as far as a commercial brand, as far as a big elite sports team that draws things that's worldwide, billions of fans. We are up there with the greatest, bro. And we are run like a Pop Warner Little League team, bro.
Say something.
And like, yeah, I don't know. Did I freeze? Did the Pop Warner shit come out? Did you get the Pop Warner Little League team?
Yeah, it came out.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're run like a lemonade stand, bro. That's run by your freaking little nephew that just lost his tooth and put his tooth under the pillow and got the money out of the freaking pillow and started a lemonade stand. That's how we're run, bro. They only care about money. They've taken millions and millions out of the club. Over $1 billion they've taken out of the club. They didn't buy Man United with their own money, man. And just, you can blame the people that sold them to him. I don't know, bro. Honestly, it's just like I love the game so much now as I'm into my early 30s. I'm just so passionate. It's like instilled in me. And to watch what's happening to the club, I'm probably freezing because the internet's not the same since the power went out. But whatever, man. I'm just tired. I'm just tired of it, bro. I'm just really tired of it, man. And just to watch these elite clubs be run properly, you know what I'm saying? Some of these clubs that don't hold weight to us be run properly is just sickening to me, man. Imagine if we had freaking Florentino running Man United right now, or freaking Abramovich, bro, or even my man at freaking what's the damn club? Even Barcelona's idiot owners, bro. But at least they're throwing bread like, yo, it doesn't even matter. Him, he's fire? Bread. We don't care. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'll even take them, bro. It's to the point where fans are like, yo, we want the Saudis to come in. We don't care about how corrupt they are, but we know that they're going to put – that's where we're at as a fandom. That we want these corrupt people to come in because at least, hey, we don't give a damn about their corrupt money. They're going to put a Billy right into the club as soon as they get in. You know what I'm saying? That's where we're at.
Yeah, you basically have had for the last couple of years, Chelsea and Manchester City kind of rise up to the level of you guys just because of the fact that they're pouring money and getting these big names.
And bro, the TV deals, all that money is there.
Yeah. You guys made a great deal with Adidas. You thought things were going to start rolling. And you guys are still in the same boat. So I can understand how, the headache that comes with. And that's super unfortunate because, yeah, like you said, Barcelona, as crappily run as they are, they still are out there trying to get names like Memphis Depay and,
Serginho Dest.
They're doing what they need to some way somehow to boost their team, and I can't really say they're properly run, but I guess in the sense that they're making moves, it's a little bit of significantly a little bit better than what your club is doing, and so
I'm done, man.
It's pretty sad.
I mean, coming from starting watching really in '99, I saw Man United. I saw those teams. I saw that treble-winning team, run over the damn Premier League, win Champions League. It's just like you go and you look and you see everything, and it just pains me. It's like Arsenal too. It pains me. I mean, and you see these teams out there that just have great owners, and Perez, like you said, Justin, Perez has to be one of the top owners in the fucking world. Just by the deals that he's able to do and how he's able to get players out too. Yeah,
he's ruthless. In my younger days, I hated him for that, but now I love him. Sorry, Sal.
Yeah, you're right. And I mean, you look at another team. Look at AC Milan. How long it took them? I mean, poorly run, almost run to the ground, and they're barely coming up again. So it's just these teams that they're money grabs now. They're money grabs for these owners. They really don't care what happens to the product on the field because they either have teams in some other sport that they'd rather see perform, or who knows what. But, yeah.
So with that, we end what's being said.
Man, everything's over, man. Everything.
All right, all right. So we will try after the show to bring up Justin's mood. So that concludes today's episode of the Premier League preview for match day 2. You will see us again come Monday for the recap of what went on this past weekend. And are you gonna be with us on that one, Jay, on Monday?
Monday? Yes, sir. I will be off and ready to go.
All right, so you'll see all of our 3 beautiful faces. And Justin, do you want to take care of the goodbye?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that we're actually done talking because my outro energy is to completely send us off. I don't want to give all that energy and then we just linger on. So make sure you get everything out now.
I've said everything I've had to say. Well, actually, yeah, I hope you guys please like and subscribe. I also hope you guys enjoy this whenever you're watching. So good morning, good evening, good afternoon, in that exact order. Yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoy the show. And take it over, Jay.
No, we still need that chow at the end. But anyways, we know that everything's rough right now, but thanks for sticking with us. FieldTalk content. 2020, we're going to close out strong. Follow the boss man at FieldTalk_Benzi, at Sal Talk Soccer, at FieldTalk _. Follow us on Instagram as well at FieldTalk_. And you hit us up on Twitter at FieldTalk Pod. You guys know the vibes, man. Check us out. We'll be back Monday.
Links in the description.
Yes, sir. Peace.
And with that, ciao, belly.